welcome back to the island. Well, Maisie and I haven't decided what we want to do yet today. So maybe we'll just take it easy. We're well into summer here now, and everything is beautiful. The trees are lush and green, and starting to see baby ducks and birds. And this is really a time to enjoy it here in the island. Now, I'm not too far away from mainland, but any distance from mainland when you're on an island, when the lake is freezing up or thawing out, you just can't get there unless you had an airboat or a hovercraft. Even then, there's times that they can't even get across. Now, that's mainland over there. It's close to a kilometer away, and this was a building that was on the property when I got here, and it was in pretty bad shape. So I fixed it all up and jacked it up, built a new floor for it, and the on this end of the building was rotted right down into the ground, and the studs were only about 4.5 feet long. But the rest of the structure was actually in pretty good shape. I didn't have to replace any boards on the roof. It needed new shingles, but I thought it was worth saving. I fixed it up in here. This never gets used, or very rarely. I thought originally that if I insulated it and fixed it up, that it would be a place to stay in the wintertime because it would be really easy to heat. I could put a little wood stove in here and whatever, but I decided I preferred the creature comforts of a flush toilet and running water. So I ended up fixing up the main cottage instead. Oh, it's a very comfortable little place to stay. It's very quiet because of the because it's airtight. So I don't know. We got a good view. I never did finish up the trim in here. Whether I'll ever get around to it anymore or not, leave it for the next owner, whenever that might be. Hopefully, a long time from now. You looking for trouble? Hey, are you looking for trouble? You might find it. Yeah, yeah. Anybody want some rhubarb? This is out the west side of my property. Yeah, it's very shallow in this little bay here. It's not even deep enough at this little dock here to really park a boat at for anything. There's only like 2 feet of water there. And just out a little further, there's lots of rocks submerged. So it's this dock is just put here just to walk out on, maybe cast for bass. And the bass do tend to nest in here in the late spring and early summer. These are mostly mallards. Well, they're all mallards. And you see the males have lost their spring plumage. Oh, there they are. I got to get better at my camera work. Very tame. They've been fed by people around here for many years. I don't personally feed them because they come up on the lawn and make a mess. Back when I was feeding them, one morning I come out and they were right at the bottom of my stairs, all up on grass, and there was well over 40 of them looking for a handout. And I got tired of walking in the droppings, so I just quit. Being a retired automotive mechanic, I've fixed a lot of other things too through the years. But anyway, being a mechanic gives you an advantage of being able to buy equipment and in a used condition that needs work. So my brother has a marine business, and I got these through him and fixed them up and put them to work out here. Now this particular bike, it's on wheels, tires I should say, and it doesn't get a whole lot of use. I use it in the summertime. I've got a little trailer for it, wood trailer, and if I lose a tree, then I can cut it up and use it for firewood. Now that one there, it's got tracks on it. That one gets the biggest work out of anything out here. I put a plow on it in the wintertime, and it use it to clear my trail across the lake, and it does a phenomenal job of doing that. It's got lots of torque, not much speed, and it rides like a tank, but it gets the job done, and reliably too. This the Skidoo, I think, is a 06 model, and it needed some engine work, and I got it to run it. It's just about dropped that box. It needed some engine work, and I fixed it up, and it's been golden ever since. I've also got some chainsaws out here. That P38 there, it runs. And there's some electric ones here too, and that old Stihl. I'm sure it would run. It's got good compression. I had a pair of them, and I fixed the other one up and got it to go. Painted it all. It looks good. More parts. And assorted weed trimmers and leaf blowers. So I've got plenty of stuff to keep me occupied. That's an old wood stove that I use in the springtime for making maple syrup. I have maples out here that I tap, and it's a lot of work to do that, but the sap that it makes is so good and well worth the time. Woodworking equipment out here, little jointer, and wood lathe. I really haven't played with that much. I got it all set up, but I really need a purpose for it, and so far I haven't really needed a wood lathe to make anything. But one of these days, I'm sure it'll come in handy. That's my solar panel setup. There's 4 100-watt panels, and I welded up a frame to attach to the post, and that post stand is from one of those big satellite dishes we used to have. Last fall I drilled into the rock and bolted that stand to the rock and set up those solar panels, and they haven't moved. And it's amazing how much power 400 watts can generate. My batteries are always fully charged, and I've had to use it on occasion when the hydro goes out. It provides me energy when that happens. Yeah, finally got some lilies blooming. I think there's another set over here that are about to bloom. They're more shaded, so they're probably going to be a little later opening up. Now, when it comes to flowers, I don't really spend much time on flowers. If they come up, they come up. If they don't. And I'd much prefer spend my energy on growing food rather than flowers. But it's nice to have some beauty surrounding. Once I get this YouTube thing figured out, I'll try to put out a video per week, and I'll try to pick a day to do it so that it's always consistent, so you know when to look for it and that type of thing. I think what I see most successful YouTubers do is they put out a weekly video and it's always within a specific time. So I'll attempt to do that, thinking of Saturday or Sunday. So we'll see how it works out, and we'll take it from there. Hope you subscribe and like and share it with your friends if you think that they might enjoy it. And I think there's a fellow named Dan Hurd who's a gold prospector. He always says, "I hope I earned your subscription today." So very good, Dan. Anyhow, take care, folks. See you next week.